Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, and this is going to be a part 2 of Project Supremacy Teardown. Or, in other words, you can say, this will be part 1 of reintroducing Project Envy. Project Envy was my old system build that I built just for the sheer purpose of showing that you can still build an old system and use it. This has 2009 to 2010 hardware. That's all beautiful. I gotta take off the fire thing here, stick it someplace else. There we go, now it'll lay flat. It's got wheels on the bottom here, making it a little bit difficult to, oh, you still can't see that. Making it a little bit difficult to stand up on the table here, but I am gonna have to make do. So this system is composed of an i7-960 first generation, 12 gigabytes of DDR3 memory at 1333 megahertz. It's currently got a GTX 580 classified, but that's going to be traded out today for something a bit more powerful. It's got a Wi-Fi card in there, but that is going to be taken out since it will be now directly connected to Ethernet. So I guess that means I'm unscrewing these now before anything else. It is liquid cooled with a Corsair H100i, and the case is a special edition Cooler Master Half X NVIDIA edition. Everything was centered to be around the time period that the case came out. It's a very unique system that I don't think anyone else has really done. Well, in this time. Maybe you did a similar thing with this age case back in 2010, 2011. Or what did I say, 2009, 2010. There we go. There we go. I would like this to come out now. Well, I guess I'm not going to get that out right now. We have to take out the GTX 580 classified, and we're going to shove in something much, much newer. This will be the only time I do this, because this computer is going to be my main system, and for that it needs to be hooked up to a 4K display. This 580 classified only has DVI connections, so I can't really do much with only those, because it's got DVI only. So, it's going to get a serious upgrade. Enter the GTX 980 Ti Hall of Fame LM2 edition. This is the one with the old Bolide backplate that was in my original Project Bolide computer. That is going in here until I can get my new system, my new AMD Ryzen system, built up and underway. Now, my old Project Supremacy system had 64 gigs of DDR4. So you could think that going to DDR3, only 12 gigs of it, would be disastrous. But not really. You'll see why. Because I found that even when gaming, I only use about 12 gigabytes. So yeah. I'm going to wipe this off a little bit before I put it inside. Now this is an absolutely monstrous card that, before I forget, I should hook up all the power connectors now. Because, strangely, they're on the back of the card here, the 3 8-pins, instead of being on the top. And in order to get to this last 8-pin part I need, well, you can see what I'm dealing with here, right? This has a Corsair TX650 non-modular power supply. Great for the time, great for the system, but it only has two 6+2 pin power adapters, or power connectors. That is obviously somewhat limited, with today's super powerful hardware. So I have a Molex adapter. You should never really use a Molex adapter unless you really need to. The top two connectors are for direct graphics power, and the third one is for memory. So in theory, you could run this card without doing the very bottom one, but I'm going to anyways, just in case, because, you know. So that means the extra power to the memory is going through Molex power, which isn't too bad. What isn't too good, now that I see it, is that the power connectors are going to be a bit squished here. But I'm going to have to live with that. This video card just fits in this case. I think I had about as tight a fit in my original Phantom 630 case, NGXT. It completely takes up the other PCI 1X slot. There we go, that's that one in. I'm going to loosen it up a bit so that I can move the card around a little bit still. There we go, pushing up. There's it nice and tight. And I do the final few turns with a screwdriver. There we go. Okay, so the video card is in and powered. That was my main concern before. Now, I have a sound card here. That is going to have to go into the 1X slot below, since now the video card is completely covering the other 1X slot. So we're going to have to move this shielding bit here to this one. Which shouldn't be a big deal. It's a big deal. I hate this. I'm going to take off the Wi-Fi thing here, just so that it does not get in our way anymore. I gotta find that screw. That's not it. There we go, I found it. Thank the Lord for magnetic screwdrivers. Or if not the Lord, then I don't know, whoever invented magnetic screwdrivers. There we go, that one is in. What can I do here? Yep, that looks like it's in. Yeah, use paper as a light reflector thing. It saved me a couple of times these past few videos. It's not saving me that this doesn't seem to be properly lined up. And there we go. Okay, that is done now. Now the next big thing we're going to have to focus on is storage. I'm going to move down the camera here. We have three things we got to fill up. One of them has a 2.5-inch adapter. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. We have two 3.5-inch drives that will do just fine. Oh, that's discouraging. Okay, that's less discouraging. I need to get some hard drive pin things for the drive sleds, because this one here does not have any in. I have all of the things for this case, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. There we go, this WD Blue 3TB is ready to go. It's going to go right in through here. This drive sled has them. So I will put the 3TB WD green in this connector, or this caddy. And in she goes. Now, we have 3 more hard drives. One of them is a solid state drive. That's okay. I'm not going to be putting the solid state drive in for the boot drive. The boot drive is the old 2003 hard drive. Safe? Not at all. Not even close. Don't never have me as your safety guy. But it'll work. The other drives, this case is really cool because it has actually 2 hard drive sleds that go into a hot swap thing. So what I'll end up doing is putting the 2.5-inch drives in as a hot swap. I tried to do this before with the 2 hard drives in there, but for some odd reason it didn't work. I'm going to hope now I can figure out how it's done. Looks like it's just a Molex to power, and then we get some other things. Other SATA cables. I'm confident that this computer, or this motherboard in here has enough SATA cables. I'm not confident, though, about the power supply. I think we're already pushing it with how many drives we can have in here with just the 2. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being dumb. But you know. Alright, I gotta go find some screws for this. Well, for these 2 hard drives here. And I will be back. I'll see you in the future. Alright, I'm back, and I just realized that I don't think I need to go get any more screws because these hard drives came out of the Phantom 820. Meaning they came with screws. I'm going to go to that for now. I think I can use them. It won't be very easy, but I will try. Shut up, phone. still moves a bit, but I'm going to see from the open case here if it is in fact good to go. I think that is good to go. Awesome. I'm going to do that with the other hard drive here as well. I will do it if I can find the other screw. Perfect. I think I've lost the other screw. I guess you kind of only need the one to make sure it stays in, but you kind of really need two. That one's not staying as stable or straight. Let me try to find the proper size screws. Alright, look at me. I found all of the old NGXT screws. I just have to select the right length ones. I don't think these are the right thread. Let's use a more magnetic screwdriver, that might help. Nope. That's not even going to the metal, so let's not try to put it to the hard drive. Okay. Apparently the NGXT screws are not going to work here, so I'm going to have to go get the old box and bag of all the old screws for this old case. Perfect. Alright, I found them. That's not it. That's also not it. There it is. Must be for some fans. And then this is for, actually this is pretty cool. If you didn't have a triple slot card, you could use this to help blow some extra air onto the graphics card. Quite cool. I want to do it sometime, but I've yet to find the right size fans for this stupid thing. So all the screws are right here. Alright, I found the right size screw now. No, I didn't. Well, I did, but it's got a weird ring around it. That's so annoying. Okay. That should be the right screw size. Same thread, but without the stupid big thing at the end. Screwing in hard drives is hard. Yay! I'm going to take this one out now. The NZXT one that doesn't quite go all the way down. Now I should be able to use that other side screw, no problem. In theory. There we go. There we go, that's that one. I know this must be so entertaining for you to watch, with me doing half the work off camera because I don't have a wide enough lens or something. But you know what you're gonna do. I'll try to do this one on camera, but it's not going to be easy. I'll at least pan up the camera. There we go. Screw that one in. Find another screw. And screw in. There we go in theory. Now I have two hot swappable drives here. And that felt like it went in nice and good. One, two. Three. What I'm doing now is finding all of the pins so I could put the 2.5 inch adapter caddy back inside of the thing. I've gotten all the rubber bits and pins except for one pin. Here's the final pin. Yay, I didn't lose anything. I am a god. Hail me. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. And here's the last one. Alright, now, theoretically, you can pop this in there and not worry about it flying away. Yay. That can go ahead and come on. Okay, I'll leave this one out so that we can work on the cabling now. Oh boy. Move that light back a bit. I'm going to zip tie this bag up and put it back into its box so I don't lose it. And there we go. Now we're going to try to flip this. Easier said than done. Gonna put all our trust into those PCIe cables, PCIe cables, connectors, hold downs, locks for that really heavy graphics card. I've always had an issue with this case, at least hanging on one corner here. There we go, I got it. So now, I'm going to grab all the other SATA connectors. There we go, that's that one string of drives connected. And that's that second one. Now we got to get data cables for all of them. Thankfully there's already one pre-routed here. Now we'll go to the second to last one right here. Now we have to route one more here. Drop that one. This last one's going to have to go underneath this 24 pin here and up through here. And now I'm going to have to find a spot on the motherboard that is free. And then these two here are going to be for the hot swap drives. So now all the rest of the work will go on in this side, in theory. Alright, that did a very good job holding it in. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and toss in the DVD drive. Wait, can I do that? I don't think I can do that. Nope, not in this system. No DVD drive. I don't have enough spare SATA leads to get another one up there, I don't think. I mean, I could try. What would life be if you didn't try? There we go. Hooray for toolless systems. How are you going to see this? DVD drive is there. The answer is you're not going to see it. Or maybe you can. Yay, I think you can. We're going to get this cable to sneak on up here. Blind cabling. So much fun. Alright, that's the power in. Yay. Let's get that a little bit better routed. Hooray, I've done it. Done it without sacrificing anything except from cable management. Oh well, that's fine. Now the drive back here. Throw it back onto its side. Hello there. Now, get this string of SATA cables out to power all the drives. Oh, perfect, they're upside down. No matter. We can work with this. Come on. Yay, there we go. That's all good to go, in theory. Shoving the shadow powers right by the fan here. Seems like it'll still spin fine, so hooray. Now what I've got to do is fish a spare Molex connector out of here, because it's got to go way, way up. Do I have a spare Molex? That is the question. I do not think that I do. No matter, we're just going to have some ugly cabling work here. I mean, not that it's not already ugly, but you know what I mean. Even more ugly. That's the GPU adapter. I just need one Molex string to come up here so that it can power the hot swap system. I'm going to have to feed that adapter for the video card back through again, because it went all the way out. Okay. How exactly is that positioned? That plug orientation. Answer just what I need it to be. Alright. Those drives have power, While I'm here, I might as well plug in that other new hard drive. Plug in the other hard drive. Plug in the hot swap hard drives. Not going to be very easy to route this, but I think I'll get it. Alright, I see a way. There we go. Routing it in between the graphics card power plugs. I'll plug these in down here. Pretty? No. Effective? Hopefully. Alright, all the drives are plugged up in theory now. We have the hot swap ones, powered by Molex up here, and all these have their own SATA power. Yeah, I think we did it pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll shove this this empty drive caddy back in. No, things go wrong at the last possible second. Of course. One of the rubber boots came loose. Now, come on. Yes. Yay! Everything's plugged up. Video card, a sound card, DVD drive. A DVD drive. SATA is not connected yet. Do I have enough SATA connectors? I don't think I have enough SATA connectors for the DVD drive. Wow. That's embarrassing. Yeah, no, they're... Oh, yes I do. They're right by the... You can't see that. I'll move you in closer. Right down here by the video card. Actually, I'm not sure if those have to be used for hot swap or not. Just in case, I'm going to move the hot swaps over to them. Because I don't think there's much reason for them to be way out of place if they're not for something different. Oh, come on. Tubing. There we go, that is that. I'm going to have the route U under the video card. And there we go. Route U under the 24 pin. Just for cable managing. And yay, blind cabling for the win. Now I think I can safely say that everything is plugged up and good to go. Let's go ahead and get this side panel back on. Blind cabling, yay. Okay, now let's go ahead and screw it back in. I'll move you back to where you were. And yeah, getting low on battery, but just in time, I guess. The rest of this can be recorded on the phone. Alright, for the final bit of this video, we have some cable managing. Oh yeah, most fun part. All of the centers. Oh, of course I forget to do one last thing as soon as I screw up the back of the video card power, the adapter, converter. I need to do it. Always something you remember right as you're finishing up. Like never once have I ever done a rebuild or build where that hasn't been the case. There's the things. You're gonna not see this, I apologize. But get in there. There we go. Now this thing of Molex. We'll go to the other one. I hate these old Molex connectors. They almost always kind of want to fall apart. There we go, that one was a lot more cooperative than the ones I've had in the past. Alright. That's good, I suppose. Tilt you back on your side. fan back plugged in. You can't see this, but believe me, it's getting plugged in. Now screw this right back in again. I still have 1 bar of battery left. Alright, time to do the traditional stand on the back side panel and hope it fits. Actually, I think this case is pretty good with fitting. Just getting completely screwed in, that's the real issue here. Because this corner up here really doesn't like to go in. Every once in a blue moon it'll like to get screwed in. Here I'm having to push down with all my force to get this one screw in. And this one up here, it's not too bad. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Okay, it's done. Everything I needed to transfer over to Project Envy is transferred. Project Supremacy parts are up for sale now. If you are interested in those parts, then please go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, or you don't need to do that if you're interested. If you're interested, you need to go click the links in the description. If you're not, then just leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well for more content. Thanks, and I'll see you in the future. This has been fun.